Hey, what's up, guys? Did you miss me? Alright, anyway. So, Madman's here, and tonight I'm going to talk about greaser weapons. Now, I've seen knives covered before, but I haven't seen a myriad of weapons. Now, when I was in high school, we used to carry weapons. I'm not advocating carrying weapons or using them or anything like that. I'm not telling you guys, oh yeah, you got to carry weapons and go out and rumble. However, there's a lot of you out there that are in different circumstances. Certain circumstances may call for a self-defense weapon. Now, one thing I would recommend you do is do your research on the laws, because if in today's world, if you get caught with certain kind of weapons and it's against the law to have them, you're going to be in a world of shit. It's not the same world as it was in the 1950s where you got a slap on the wrist and maybe hauled in and your parents had to pick you up. Things are a little bit more different now. So you guys need to take that into account. Yes, we're greasers. Yes, we do the old school thing, but it's a different world and we have to learn to operate in it. Alright, so let's cut down to brass tacks. These are common weapons that we used to carry and some of my friends had to use. And some of these weapons had been used on some friends of mine back in the day. Alright, first off, one of your main weapons you can always have is a ring. It's jewelry. Mine is double skulled. I guarantee you give somebody a right hook or straight right to the face, you're going to be busting bone. You're going to be leaving a nice imprint. Pounds per square inch, guys. Very, very small surface. Hard hit. Boom. Guarantee you'll do damage. Next one. Brass knuckles. These are my brass knuckles. As you guys can see, they're squared at the end. These will do some serious fucking damage. You hit somebody with these, you are going to tear them open and include busting their face up or whatever you hit. Some states these are legal to carry and own, and some states they're not. Do your research. Okay, let's get on to knives. Okay, now this is not a traditional classic switchblade stiletto. I will be getting one very soon, but this one is just a flick and it opens right up. Can't beat a good switchblade. However, they're not legal in every state. Do your research. Very classic, very traditional. Great knife. Stiletto is really good for sticking, guys. The Balisong, also known better as the butterfly knife. Again, these are highly illegal in some states, so you're going to have to do your research on these as well. Look for Balisong or butterfly knife, okay? Great knife, good for slicing and sticking. Very old school, very traditional. Okay, now, when I was in high school, because I was in California, we couldn't carry switchblades or butterfly knives. We carried, this is what I carried. This is probably one of my very first knives that I had. Flick it open. Now, if you notice, the blade is short because in California it has to be short. Typically, rule of thumb was a cop would, if they caught you with a knife, they would take it, they would check it and inspect it, make sure that it's not spring assisted or a Balisong type knife, and then what they would do is they'd take their hand and they'd put it out like this. As long as your blade was right about the width of the hand, it was a legal knife. So this is what I carried because it was legal to carry. Okay, another common weapon that you will see. A chain. And a chain with a lock. It's even better. I'm not going to lock this because I lost the key. But basically you get the idea. Chain and a lock. Very concealable. You smack somebody with this, they're going down. You'll do some serious damage with a chain. I used to carry a chain this big on my wallet when I was in high school. I got away with it and could carry it because I just said that, oh, I get my little chains always caught on something and they snap, and I wanted a chain that doesn't snap. Honestly, that was true, but I used to say that so I could carry the big chain because I might have needed it. Okay, another thing. Beer bottle. Classic beer bottle. Most of us guys all used to drink, and there's always a bottle somewhere. If you need to defend yourself, grab the bottle. And be careful how you break these, because you can break these to where they basically break down around the hand, and you ain't gonna have shit to defend yourself with. So just give it a little flick and bust. Try to bust about this portion of it off. So that way you've got a nice chunk of glass that you can stick with and slash with. And honestly, it's not going to be the best weapon in the world, but it's a good makeshift weapon if you need it. Anyway, guys, that's my video on just basic, common greaser weapons, stuff that that I carried and I've seen used, and I think we've all seen the movies. Also, on the knives, on the switchblade and the butterfly knife. The reason it's actually really good to carry those, if you can, is because they're cinematic. There's kind of like, that old sound of racking a shotgun? It gets people's attention. The same thing with the Balisong and the switchblade. It gets people's attention. There's nothing like this sound when somebody's trying to, if they got a weapon or you're outnumbered. It's intimidating. The sound, everybody knows that sound. So it's very cinematic in a lot of ways. Use that to your advantage. Same thing with a butterfly knife. A nice, fast open lets them know right there, you're ready to rock. Okay, so anyway, that's my video on greaser weapons. If you guys haven't liked the Facebook and the Twitter yet, check below. The links are there. I always post a lot of wacky, cool shit on there. I also post music, stuff I'm into, so you guys, if you're trying to learn about more bands, you're trying to learn about more of the style and the culture that is the rockabilly and greaser culture, you're going to want to follow the Facebook page specifically, because I post all kinds of wacky shit on there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, favorite, share, comment, all that sort of fucking nonsense. If you don't know, get a clue, get a brew, get a motherfucking rock and roll tattoo. The madman is out. Bye.